So there's this guy, and every morning he makes himself some peanut butter sandwiches. Every day he goes to work and he eats his peanut butter sandwiches. He eats them, but he's not really enjoying them. But yet he does the same thing every day. In the morning he makes a peanut butter sandwich and then he goes to work. Then every lunchtime he gets out his peanut butter sandwiches and he eats it, but he's not enjoying it. And one of his work colleagues sees him eating it and he says, "Why do you have peanut butter sandwiches every day? Why?" And he assumes that maybe his wife makes his peanut butter sandwiches, and he's like, why does your wife make you peanut butter sandwiches every day? It's like, you clearly don't like it. And he goes, "No, I hate peanut butter sandwiches." He says, "Well, why do you have them every day then?" Because I make them every day. And he's like, "Why do you make your peanut butter sandwiches every day if you hate them?" And he goes, "Because I've always made peanut butter sandwiches. So that's what I've always done, so that's what I always do." And he says, "Well, why don't you try something else? Why don't you make a cheese sandwich?" He says, "But I've always made the peanut butter sandwiches." And this may sound like a silly story, but there's a point to it. In a way, some of us always make our peanut butter sandwiches in the morning, and we always have them every day, even though we don't like them. Because the peanut butter sandwich is a metaphor. But some of us always do the same thing every day, because that's the way we've always done it. We never change. We never think, actually, I don't like what I'm doing with my life. I heard that story a long time ago, and I was actually thinking, do you know what? This is actually me. This is back when I was working in shops, and I really didn't enjoy it, but it's what I'd always done. I'd always worked in shops, and every time I got a new job, I always found another job working in another shop, because that's what I'd always done. And I heard the story about the peanut butter sandwiches, and I was working one day and I was thinking, this is me. I'm making my own life the same every day, and I don't enjoy it. So I did something different, which is why I now work in care, and I do enjoy it. So you got to think, are you doing the same thing every single day just because it's what you've always done, even if you don't actually enjoy what you're doing? You may not like it, but yet you still do it every day. And I think that story applies to a lot of people. Do you know, I've been driving down this road. I've just passed the second jogger. There's another jogger back there. I don't understand why people jog on this road, because there's a canal literally just over there that runs parallel to this road that has no cars on it. And it's a much nicer route. Well, that wasn't going to be the point of this video. It's just, it seems odd to me that people jog on this road. There's no footpath. People drive around this road way faster than the speed limit. You've got lots of blind corners, and then there's a perfectly good canal path, just literally, it runs like next to the road. I mean, the road winds about a bit, but the canal path is relatively straight. It does curve a bit. I'm thinking it's much nicer to jog on there, and it's a well-maintained path. So I don't really understand that. Anyway, I digress. So there's this man. He struggles with anger issues. He gets angry over silly things. And he goes to his master and says, "Master, I need help. I get angry all the time. When something bothers me, I get angry." So the master says to him, every time you get angry, hammer nail into a log. So he's had this big log. So there's hammer nail into the log every time you get angry. So he goes away and something bothers him and he gets angry, so he gets a nail and he whacks it into the log. This happens over some time, and then another nail and another nail, and eventually there's no more room on the log. It's full up with nails, and he says, "Master, there's no more room in the log. I filled it all up with nails." So the master says to him, "Every time you manage to keep calm and not get angry, remove a nail from the log." So every time something happens to the guy and he's able to stay calm and not get upset and not get angry, he pulls a nail out the log. Until eventually one day he's pulled out all the nails from the log. And he goes to his master and says, "Master, I've managed to stay calm. I'm no longer an angry person. I can stay calm all the time now." And the master says, "Well, that's good. But look at the log. The log is full of holes. It's damaged. Every time you got angry in the past, it caused you harm. Caused other people harm. So even though you can stay calm now, you got to remember the damage that you once caused." So the guy went away and thought about it. Started doing good things, helping other people, and every time he saw something wrong in the world, instead of getting angry or just staying calm and doing nothing, he tried to do something positive, something good, to resolve the situation, to help people out. And every time he did that, he would fill a hole in the log with filler, until eventually the log was complete again. And he said, "Master, look, I've repaired the log. You've got to think, what you do has consequences, not just for yourself, but for other people around you. Everything you do has a consequence. And sometimes it's good just to let things go, and other times it's good to do something positive about the world you see around you." So there's this other guy. He wants to learn something from this master. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be martial art, it could be calligraphy, painting, sculpting, whatever it is. But this guy wants to learn it. And he goes there thinking he knows a bit about it. And he goes there to the master and says, "I want you to teach me." And he says, "Okay." And then he starts going on about all the stuff that he already knows about this. And he goes, "You know, I know this and I know that, and and I want you to teach me." And the master says, and he says, "How long will it take to teach me?" And the master says, 5 years. And the student thinks, it's ridiculous, 5 years. Don't want to wait 5 years. He goes away, but he really wants to learn from this master. And then he comes back, "Will you teach me? I know all this stuff about this subject, and I want you to teach me." more. And the master says, it will take me 6 years to teach you. And the student's like, well, that's even longer. The master tells him to go away. And he comes back the next day. He says, Master, please teach me. And the master says, are you ready to learn? He says, yes. So, I've been hearing about this and that, about this subject. And the master says, well, it'll take me 7 years to teach you. And the student is even more confused, and he's a bit annoyed at this point. And the student goes away and he thinks about it for a while, and he thinks, why won't the master teach me? Why does it keep getting longer and longer time for him to say who can teach me? And he goes back to his master. I don't understand. I've come to you willing to learn. And the master says, but your class is already full. How can I teach you? And the student's like, I have no idea what you're going on about. And then he goes back the next day, and he's realised what this master says. And he says, Master, my class is empty. Ready to learn from you. And the master says, good, now I can teach you. And basically what it is, it's like saying, if you think you already know something, you're not willing to learn, even if you say you're willing to learn. If you go into a situation with preconceived ideas, and you think you know about something when really you don't, you're not willing to accept new ideas, you're not willing to learn to your teacher. If you go into a situation with an open mind, with a glass empty, and then the knowledge can be given to you, and you're willing and you're able to soak it up. So it's just a few stories there that I know. I'll be including stories like that in other videos if I can remember them. There are, I do know a few more, but I'm a little bit hazy on the details. There's an idiot cycling the wrong way down the road, so I got distracted by that. So yeah, there's a few other stories I know like that. I just have to try and remember the finer details of them before I include them on the video, because I did try saying another one for this video, but I couldn't actually remember how it ended. I did the first half of it, and in the middle, and it was like, how does this end? Couldn't remember. So yeah, I'll include that one on another video when I can actually remember how it finishes. If you like them, please give me a thumbs up, it helps me a lot. And if you like my videos, I will love you forever, and that will be really good. And I also do other videos. I've got film reviews on here, and other random chats and vlogs, and my karate diaries. So if you like them, that would be great, and if you watch them, that would be brilliant. Please subscribe, and if you do subscribe, I will think you're amazing and I love you forever. So that will be brilliant. And I'm repeating myself and talking with an upward inflection for some reason. I don't know why I'm talking like this. So yeah, I try and talk a little bit more normal now. And I'm just going to end the video there because I've just started rambling on now and talking nonsense. So bye.